I'm going to talk for roughly about 40 minutes or so after I hand over to B. Okay, she's got some interesting stuff. We just came to the shopping outlet, okay, so we borrow a room so that we can have some private time to talk about money, talk about finance, and then we talk about handbag, that kind of stuff later with B. Okay. All right, good. Okay, good evening, everybody. All right, good. Okay, make sure that you get the slides. Took me some time. I was working on it on the plane, doing some quick research, and yes. So today's title is called, okay, the good news just got better. Right, the good news just got better. The analysis that I did last Friday or Saturday, I can't remember which day, last Saturday, the analysis and the prediction that I do has come to pass. Now the mainstream media are publishing exactly the same thing I said right now, okay? So I was still wondering initially whether I'm house selling myself, but no, I'm not the only one who saw that now. As at that day, I was probably one of the world's few finance YouTuber that talk about it. Now mainstream media are talking about it, and the news just got better, which is the key topic of the day. Okay, so for those who come in, you know the practice. You gotta do a like. Please don't ask me to sing a song, then you'll give a like. That's very rude there, right? It's like ransoming me like that, right? So I think it's important that when you give a like, many people will get to watch it, right? The last video that I was coerced to sing, close to 14,000 people have seen that video, which I thought is very important. Yes, do a dance first. Okay, good try, Kenny. Yes. All right, cool. Okay, good try. Okay. All right, good. Okay. How was Lamia cream? Oh, Mayun, you saw it. Okay. You all saw the video. How many of you saw the video that I took the Lamia? Yes, thank you. I'm not back. I'm now in Europe. Yeah, welcome back to Europe. Okay. Now it's in back to Premium Mall work. But I thought I still, hey, thank you, Adeline, that you already liked the video. Guys, seriously, just keep liking the video. I really appreciate it. I promise you, when I go back to Singapore with guitar, I'll sing to you again, okay? Please don't ask me to sing here because without guitar, I can't sing. But give a like. Don't answer me. Today, give 800 likes. Mr. Lu will sing. Chuming, give with long. Okay. Yes. But 800 likes won't happen. Okay. Yes. How was the holiday? 2-day holiday. Went for Turkey for 2 days. Istanbul for 2 days only. Okay. 2-day holiday. No kidding. 2天而已. Right? Oh, you spread $20 of lamia on your face. I tell you, I kid you not. Okay, I kid you not. Sorry, I know this is where cheapskate Mr. Louis. So we were at the airport, and so we've got leftover cash. Now you all know that it's very bohua to change back. Let's say I change to Turkey lira, and then after that, if you change it back, you're going to lose a lot of money in the exchange rate. So, recently I went to a not class gathering, my ex-department gathering, one of my colleagues, wow, her face looks super good and at her age. So everyone was interviewing, what do you do? Then she said, okay, this is where the ladies need to learn. She makes Lamia and SK2, okay? Because Lamia damn expensive, right? SK2 is cheaper, but not as effective as Lamia. So she makes. So I quickly tell the secret to my wife. And men, take note of that. The one investment that I never ever said before, I'm going to say today is invest in your wife. Right? Invest in your wife. Invest in your wife's face, right? Go buy, agree, give like, okay? Men should invest in your wife. You're going to invest in all these little girls for what? Yeah. Go and invest in your wife, make your wife look always pretty. That's the best. Yeah. Invest in your wife. I kid you not, this is one of my best. I always buy those eye sign cream, the small you always ask me to buy. When I used to travel in corporate life, I always buy SK2 for you, right? Is it called eye sign cream? No, the small water one. Whatever it is, she asked me to buy something. So I always buy a lot of all these things for her. Yeah, and then she looked, not my wife, not bad, right? I know I look like I'm 60 or 70 right now because of this one. But my wife at 50 look very young, right? So recently, we are in Turkey. People were like jaw drop and learn that she's 50, right? So Yeah, so okay, so thumbs down. Invest in good companies, invest in your wife. Okay, so let's go back. So where I was at the Turkish airport, then I found Lamia Wapiang. You know what Lamia not? In fact, the word Lamia, if you anyhow pronounce, can sound like some Hokkien vulgarity, which I'm quite good at. But so Lamia, I didn't understand that it was that expensive. First time I see Wapiang Sibekui. One bottle, how much?
148 euro.
148 euro, no, one tiny.
30 ml.
It's like this fan like that, this size, even smaller, okay, 30 ml. Sibei okay. So Lamia very expensive. Then you know what? The whole airport, the counter there, Bolang one, there are a lot of tests there. So my wife bought one small bottle. So I was like, Mr. Lu was like, a cheapskate, right? So I shark, you know. Well, one swipe like that, you know, that swipe quite a lot. You saw the video, no? Was like, wow, free lah, don't use stupid lah. Jisab call $20 on the face. Damn good treatment. Today I face, do I look not bad, right? Okay, Lamia treated Mr. Lu, okay? Yes. Cool, right? So watch the video. It's actually quite funny. I've got it up on my Instagram and Facebook stories. YouTube cannot show you, okay? All right, good. Okay, have you all downloaded slides? Yes, I was using it. What? Yuki, you damn rich man. Okay, I don't know whether I can afford it. Is the inflation crisis better in Turkey? I will just say this, okay? The inflation in Singapore, I don't know how many percent now, 5, 6, 7%, already start debating in the parliament already. You know, the James Lim and Alvin Tan, you know, one minister, one opposition party, you know, that kind of thing, right? Everywhere, kabu. You know, when I talk to the Turkish people, they laugh at us. Yeah, Mayin, you're right. Turkey inflation rate is 70% a year. We are 7% now, want to kill people already. 70%. They laugh at us. What the hell is 7%? Yeah, slap your own face, man. Yeah, no kidding. Right? 70%. 70, you know, 1 year. Yeah. Almost everything double in 1 year plus, you know. That's how serious it is. So hi Sharon, good to see you. Yeah, so when I was like, oh, then I realized some coping mechanism. Okay, I'll do another talk on this. Then I realized, wow, oh, 小儿科, yeah, 70%, okay. But anyway, today I'm going to give a talk. Okay, I got 2 talks that line up. Not today, another one talk I'll give about CPF. I haven't talked about CPF for a long time, although my nickname that the industry gave me was Mr. CPF. But slide link not working. Yvonne, you all got the slides not? Slide plus one not working. Can you please tell Jermaine whether slide plus one working not? Okay. Yes. Yet to receive the slide. Oh, now then you tell me. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay. You know what? YouTube, can you get the slides? If you all can get the slides, please let me know. Okay. Later is inflation. Okay. Slides on YouTube working. You all can always jump to YouTube to get the slides. Okay. Yes, get the slides. You tell Jermaine, Mama? You tell Jermaine? Okay, cool. Now I'll start right now. How they survive with 70%? They survive very well. Everything's okay. Yeah, no big deal. Life goes on. Yes. Okay, you want the slides? Jump to YouTube. When you jump to YouTube, please give a like there first, and then click follow and the notification, turn it on. Okay. Yes, and then meanwhile, I get my staff to get it up. Okay. Alfred, actually, I'm gonna pin. Shucks. How do I pin? I can't. Alfred here has already put the link there. Yes. Should work now. Okay. Can you try again? All right. Cool. Slide plus one. It should work now. Today I'm going to give a half an hour talk, not too much. I know I talked a lot of rubbish in the beginning. Okay, about Lamia and all this. That was quite fun. It was quite funny. But the great thing is that over the weekend, the good news just got better, right? So today, the title on my slide is The Good News Just Got Better. Okay, the good news just got better. This is my 183 talk. Actually, there is a lady, I can't remember her name, who actually monitor my talks and said, no, Mr. Lu, the last talk was 182, not 183. So my labeling was wrong. Wow, quite impressive, okay? So the slides person doesn't work in YouTube. You just click the description is there. Usual disclaimer. I didn't tell you whether to buy or sell the stocks. This is more for education, entertainment. So don't take my don't. I will tell you what I do. I think I'm not going to tell you what you should do. Okay? Yes. All right. Good. So I mentioned last week. Okay, the slides are here. I mentioned last week that the commodity prices are all declining, and that will lead to a falling inflation situation. And that's exactly what we need to do. Okay, so the falling commodity prices right now across the board, okay, will lead eventually to a falling inflation number. Once the inflation number seems to go down, the interest rate will not need to rise so much, and then possibly even stop and or even come down, and that will be the end of our stock crisis. Okay, I maintain my belief that the current interest rate hike, okay, will be effective in driving inflation down soon. A lot of YouTubers, you see, it's very easy for me to do a talk when you are in fear. I kid you not, every day I get this. They ask me, Mr. Lu, can buy now or not? Okay, can buy now or not? Can buy now or not? I said, I cannot tell what you should do, I'm buying now. He said, but I feel that it will go down further. Yeah, I feel that it will go down further. I said, based on what? I feel. You see? Then they say this YouTuber say that YouTuber say this person. Then you go watch them, go watch me for what? Yeah, guys. YouTube, okay? It's same Facebook, give a bit also okay? So, but you see, it's very fashionable just to follow everybody and reinforce your fear and say that, yes, you're right, the worst is going to come. Shit is going to come on you. So therefore, don't catch a falling knife. You're not going to die, that kind of thing, right? Everybody loves to hear something that reinforces your fear. I'm not that kind of person. I am going to be very objective. Okay, very objective. So I maintain my belief that the current interest rate hike is actually working and is stopping the inflation pressure. And soon, the stock market, I think, when I say soon, I mean, I better use the soon. I said in good time, okay, the stock market should recover. Okay, when is it? I don't know. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm buying now. You should buy. You want to buy now? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, yes. Today no singing lah. No time lah. Okay. Anyway, what do you want to hear?老阿伯 sing song. Okay. So, interestingly, over the weekend, Wall Street Journal published this article. They're all in slides plus one now. Okay. Falling commodity prices raise hopes that inflation has peaked. Now, some of you all say, Mr. Lu, you anyhow how sell? Hey, hello, Wall Street Journal. You know how big Wall Street Journal? Wall Street Journal makes the Straits Times look like kacang putih, okay? Wall Street Journal, you know how reputable or not? I kid you not, Wall Street Journal now is saying that inflation will peak, okay, if the commodity prices are falling. There's hope for it, right? So it's not just Lu saying it right now. Wall Street Journal also said it. Now that really gives me a lot of pride, man, that they resonate what I say. Now it would be even better they say Singaporean YouTubers say that say this. No, obviously I'm not so good, but thank you for those people like I really appreciate this. Okay, but it's very, very interesting that Wall Street Journal say exactly what I said, and you know what's the best thing? Okay. Let me just elaborate what they say, okay? They actually, if you look at the next slide, it says this, okay? They say that improved growing weather in US, Europe, and Australia raises hope that the bumper crop will make up for the wheat, corn, and vegetable oil stranded in Ukraine. Remember, I said, look at this wheat field. Look at this wheat field. Shitload of wheat coming out. I was in a wheat field. I was talking to the guy driving a tractor. I didn't know they use a tractor to the harvest it, and then I don't know how they remove the grain and then they tie up the rest of the chow into strands or something like that, So yeah, thanks for all the likes. So yes, is petrol lower now in Singapore? That's a very important topic, okay? So I went to do some research, and they actually say this, okay? Commodity prices could be a predictor, okay, of inflation movement. I didn't say this, okay? Investopedia said this. Investopedia is like a Wikipedia for investments. And let me describe to you. Commodity prices are believed to be a leading indicator of inflation. Okay, so it's a leading indicator. Means this thing will happen first. The commodity prices movement will happen first before the inflation happen. Right. So it's very interesting to see this. Oh, so petrol prices have went down a bit also. That's very good, right? That's very good. Okay, they should go down more. So when we see all these commodity prices coming down, and they're not just like coming down tampo, no, not like a little bit, no, they are like freaking diving down, no, yeah, diving down. It's very, very serious. Okay, very, very serious, right straight down, and it's very, very important. I want to reinforce that because the new things that I saw, okay, the new things that I saw. Copper prices has plunged. Okay, copper prices have plunged. This is a bear market. Okay, copper prices have plunged to its lowest mark in 17 months. Okay, copper prices have plunged to the lowest mark in 17 months. That's great. Yeah. So all these things have come down. It's very, 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 very clear until cannot clear that inflation is now has just met its nemesis. You know, has just met his maker. I give you more indicators just came out. Okay, more indicators just came out, and it's amazing. Because one of the biggest thing that is now that the inflation is happening is food, right? So if we get signals that food prices are coming down, that's great. That's great. So what other food prices are now coming down? Dairy prices are coming down. Dairy prices. You know what are dairy prices? Okay, butter. GDT is misaya. Global Dairy Trade Price Index has came down by 4%. Okay, and dairy prices, and then milk and all this, they've came down a lot. So dairy prices have surged to record level this year, underpinned by tight supply and strong demands. And the index is sitting at the highest level in the season in 9 years. However, right now, okay, the market is now facing some headwinds. Okay, headwinds. That's great, right? That's great. So all the indicators are signaling that inflation is now going to face some pressure downwards. We talk about oil prices going down. It has just crossed. Oh shucks! It has just dropped past $100 a barrel. I don't know what's the prices today right now. Someone can Google it, but okay, it will probably have some more downward pressure. And the best part is that our petrol prices, our diesel, our gasoline, all this, it should have some pressure downwards. When I Google the prices this morning, okay, this morning it was traveling at oh wow, crude oil at $98.29 right now. Crude oil has just breached $100. Okay, this morning it was still at 100. Can you see the line going down? Am I blowing hot air, or people just don't believe, right? This is clear until cannot clear already, that the inflation now is really being checked. In fact, in Singapore, I think the prices are very sticky. But in US, gas prices has fallen for the third straight week. Gas prices, when they say gas, means petrol and diesel and all this. That's where they say, and they go by gallon. Actually, I don't know what's gallon and liter, but anyway, prices have gone down tremendously already. Yeah, gone down tremendously. Okay. So it's in Singapore, go tampo. It's time for them to also do some big dive. Some of you may not have seen this. A lot of you have asked me, Mr. Lu, is the house prices going to fall? Okay, is house prices going to fall? And I said that I'm not sure. I think the house prices is probably there's some countering effect going up and going down. Remember, guys, you know what you need to do? Okay. Okay, tell you what, if you all give a like, okay, I will share with you my next, a little bit of sneak preview of my next talk on CPA, some money making stuff there. How about that? Okay, when you hit 400 likes, I'll do that. Okay, cool. There's some money making stuff I'll leak to you guys. Okay, ahead of time. In Vancouver, house prices has plunged, okay, as interest rate rises. Now, Vancouver is not Singapore whatsoever, but across the board, some of these big cities, and Vancouver, something good about Vancouver. Vancouver is not Ang Mo city, it's Chinese city. All Tendang, all Chinese there. And the best part is that right now, Vancouver house prices is starting to come down. And in US, across the board, okay, we are beginning to see right now smaller city house prices start coming down as well. Will it lead to Singapore house prices coming down? I don't know. But the most important thing is that these are strong signals that inflation is coming down, right? So we are getting these leading indicators before, okay, we may be even, by reading some these indicators, we may be even 1 or 2 or 3 months ahead of the CPI index, which are lagging indicators. That means they collect things that happen afterwards. But this one, we see these are all leading indicators. That's amazing. Okay, that's amazing. So I came to the conclusion that a sharp increase in interest rate can drive property prices down. It can happen. It can happen. It may not happen in Singapore because of limited, but there's definitely a downward pressure right now. Let's see. So June composite index for all residential property in Vancouver is down 2%. Okay, and it's a 2.2% decrease over the last 3 months. So the pressure is now lower right now, and we see that, by the way, in smaller cities, Chicago, Houston, and all sorts of lots of places, and actually quite interesting to see some of these prices coming down. Now, so as you can see right now, if the prices keep coming down, that's great. Then the Federal Reserve, it may not look like a 13, 14 years kind of inflation that we experienced in the 1970s. That's frightening, man. And the interest rate then have to rise to some 17, 18%. We can die, Now, just the threat of it happening, just the Federal Reserve just increased a little bit, plus all our banks increased a little bit, the straight away impact really. That's good. Now, some people say, oh, Mr. Lu, now recession, stock market will die. Okay, let's deal with one thing at a time. Okay, this whole problem is caused by inflation. If we can control inflation, solving a recession problem is much easier. Okay, much easier, because this is a man-made. It's a deliberate. In some sense, it's almost like a deliberate recession. The recession is meant to cool the inflation. Okay. So therefore, one is that you can understand the causality. Okay, yes. All right, cool. Yeah, good. Remember I said that there could be 2 events that can ruin this whole thing. What is the 2 events? Anybody remember? There are 2 events that can ruin this whole shit. That this inflation is now being strongly brought down. But 2 things happen will die. Stock market will still crash like crazy. What is the 2 things? Anybody? Okay. The 2 things, and today I want to tell you what the 2 things is. Chinese ease restriction, you're right, okay? Black and white swan, yes. Chinese ease restriction, Itan, you're right, okay? Crypto crash, yes. If the crypto crash spread out throughout the whole economy, die, okay? And China, if they suddenly remove or if just let go of their whole buying power, the whole inflation will shoot to the roof. You're right. I shouldn't gloat over people suffering, but I am. Okay. There are 2 big risk events. Okay, crypto collateral damage and China lift all restrictions. And the best part is, I've said it before many times, that resistance is futile. Remember I said it, you go and Omicron, how you freaking lock down the whole economy? You go lock down for what? You lock down and then suddenly, then after that, you kill the virus. The minute you open up, what happened? Infection again. You know what? I said it many times, it's happening again. China is locking down again, okay? And it's as I predicted, okay? I wasn't the one who predicted it. A lot of people predicted it, right? Okay? Yes. So therefore, zero case is not sustainable. You're right, Esther. Okay. So therefore, what happens now? More parts of China, okay, are now in lockdown again as they battle a COVID outbreak again. So this time around, where it's happening, Anhui and a few other cities, Xi'an, Anhui, and so on. I don't even know where these places are. I've never been there before. I've been to China many times, just not in those cities. Okay. So they are now being locked down. The worst part is they should have opened up during the Omicron B1 and B2 strain, but they did not. Now the B4 and B5 is now more deadly. Now, I don't know where killed, but definitely the more serious symptoms are coming out, okay? So if they open up right now, they will die. So therefore, again, if Mr. Lu, the 6:30, the economists can see this, the smartest people can see this also in China. So therefore, they're not going to open up. So therefore, right now, China is now imposing lockdown again in many major cities. So all sian again, all sian again. So the good thing, this is good for inflation control. This is good for inflation. I pity those people in China, don't get me wrong, okay? But I think it's a worse disaster if China suddenly open up right now. I tell you, the inflation will shoot to the roof. Okay? Isn't a crypto crash good for equity? As no, I'm more afraid I'm not worried about crypto crash. I'm worried that if you attended my last talk, I've actually said this. Though, if the mainstream industry and the financial institution help crypto, you know what will happen? The rest, there will be collateral damage, and that's quite dangerous. So I'm trying to not work that. So basically, there are two types of monetary policy. Okay, hey guys, YouTube. Okay, there are two types of monetary policy. The one that's what we call in the COVID crisis, what the Federal Reserve did was to print a lot of money, lower the interest rate, and stimulate the economy. We call it expansionary monetary policy. This is in economics textbook, okay? Expansionary monetary policy. But the one that we are doing right now is called contractionary monetary policy. Contractionary monetary policy. And that's great. It's great. A contractionary monetary policy, and it's working right now. It's working right now. And we are beginning to see strong signs of it. And that's the best part because because I can see all the signals are not coming down right now. I'm entering the market. I will need to enter a bit more. Why is so many people asking me to sing? Okay, you see, if I sing, I need to have a guitar, that kind of thing. Today I have no guitar, very difficult to sing. But that's not, it's just an excuse, okay. But you see, Kenu is better at singing, okay. So I think I want to say that the contractionary monetary policy that the Federal Reserve right now is working. And I maintain my belief that, and I say, okay, the current interest rate hikes are working in driving inflation down, and the stock market will recover in good times. I don't know when good time will be, but I believe that it will be a good time, okay? Now, some people already say, wait, Uncle Lu, there's a recession now is happening. Recession also causes stock market to collapse, right? Yes, it does, okay? But I think the recession right now, to be frank, is already known until cannot known already. So I think while there'll be some impact, it's hard to say the composite impact. I think we just need to go through this downturn, okay? I would simply just like, this is one of those best times, that the whole world is so fearful right now that I think this is a great time to just go in. Someone talk about MBA. Why do you need an MBA where you can learn everything there? No, MBA, you don't learn such things. These are economics and finance. Okay, MBA, you learn other things. Okay, so MBA, you learn more about business, how to run businesses and things like that. Okay, so therefore, I think I call this kind of recession that are happening right now is a good recession. I call it a good recession. Some of it bringing down the inflation is actually good. So the good recession is an antidote for the incredible inflation that are happening right now. It's all good sign. It's all good sign. It's good news getting better and better. Okay, good news and better and better. You see, there are a lot of fear mongering right now. There's a lot of people very fearful. I would say easily 90% of people are just like lao pee their pants right now. But you know what, guys? Okay, the best opportunity to get rich are not in good times. Yes, it's in bad times. Yes, it's in bad times. Yeah, these are times where I always make money in crisis time, right? In crisis time, right? So I say 400. I say 400 likes. I got okay. Anyway, I read the news that Singapore won't get recession due next year. Is it true? Someone said that. I don't know which. We probably will escape a recession. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. You see, all of us are looking at what happened tomorrow. I hope it no what happened tomorrow, the next day, whatsoever. You gotta see it long term. Yeah. So I'm very sure the market will correct itself very soon. When I say soon, I'm not gonna put a date to it. Okay. Yes. So I'm very, very clear what I need to do. I continue to do buying, and then just let the recovery takes its course. Okay. Okay. Is it good time to buy S&P 500 again? When we buy again, I will definitely be buying again soon. Okay. I really went last week. I went in Nasdaq. This week I just finished my tour with B, so I can't see yet. Okay, look here. This recession is a bit hao-xiao recession. The economy is so red hot. It's still very red hot. Yes, there's some slowdown in Israel, but it's still very strong. Employment is still strong whatsoever. I don't think that is going to be that serious. The people need to see 2008, 1997 and 1987 type of recession. 那个才够力. This one, sub water. Okay. SBI slightly upwards, can wait a while to buy in. Or John, you have the foresight of God to say that. Okay, very good. Yeah. You know, the best part is that a lot of people now talk like they really know the stock market, how you move, Don't worry, we'll sure come down one. Don't worry, we'll sure go up one, like next week, that kind of thing. Seriously? Mr. Lu, may I know S&P 500 index or S&P 500 ETF? You can't buy the S&P 500 index. You gotta buy the S&P 500 ETF, yes, or the unit trust. Okay, so the good news just got better, and I think it is a very, very important. Signal that the inflation is now coming under control. If that comes under control, hallelujah to all of us. Okay, cool. All right, good. Okay. I answer a few quick questions because I got return premium more back to B. I got return B premium more Facebook page back to B. She's got to run the sale. Any quick questions? Yes. Okay. Petrol prices not going down. It has come down by a bit, right? Yes. Any questions on yes? Based on what you say, sorry, you're typing is where will Fed Powell bring funds rate? Sorry, I don't understand your English. You're asking when Powell will increase or decrease interest rate? Haresh, are you saying whether Federal Reserve will increase or decrease interest rate? I think they'll still continue to increase interest rate, maybe slow down the magnitude of it, and at some point in time they will taper off. Okay, it's inevitable that China will eventually up. So does it mean inflation will stay up? let's hope that when China open up, it's a small gradual open up. What we don't is suddenly open up and hit at a time like this when everything is still red hot. So what we want to do is when inflation goes down, in a bit of recession, China open up slowly, then bring up economic activity a bit. That's ideal, okay? COE today have reached more than 100,000, 10,000. Siao, people go and buy the kind of car at this kind of time, okay? Yes, I think it's crazy. Okay, yes, this is great sales. Okay, cool. Some more likes, guys, on YouTube. The more you give a like, the more people will get to watch this. Interest rate will be flat or go higher. I already answered the question. I think it will still go up. Do you think upcoming interest season will cause SVP to be more expensive due to lower for? Okay. Yes, but I think the macroeconomics is more serious right now than the current. That means you see the result announcement is a backward looking. Right now, people are really forward looking already. Okay, you means answering my question right now. I thought high inflation already exists before China lockdown. So China lockdown or not, China easing will not affect inflation. For sure, China, if it ease off, 1 over billion people go buying, it for sure will drive the inflation further up. For sure. What I said was China supply chain, also the supply side impact. Now this is a demand side impact. Demand side impact of China is ferocious, freaking ferocious. Do you think our property price market is distorted because of measure both on the way up and maybe on the way down? Yes, I think I don't use distorted. In all property, I think in more developed market, you will see a lot of government intervention because there is a lot of a spillover effect. So government always want to intervene. So yes, there's a lot of distortion. What will happen next when interest rate is high and inflation? Inflation is controlled. Chances are once the inflation is really under control, the Federal Reserve and all central banks will likely gradually reduce interest rate. If oil and gas shortage during winter, do you see inflation coming back? I think that it depends whether oil price is going up, but I don't see that soon unless Russia stop oil exports, gas export. Then there's another problem. Any thought Tesla? I don't pick individual stocks. I say it for 1 million times already. Mr. Lu, what do you think the direction of property? I already said it many times already. There are two effects. One is going up, one going down. It's difficult to say. US dollar rally almost on par with Europe. Yes. How high will interest go up? If uncontrolled, the inflation goes up. It can go as high as 17%, as what we see in 1970. But I don't think we reach there. How much are you going to SPY? Usually I go in 50, 100,000, 50, 100,000, 50, 100,000. You know, that kind of thing. How they survive the 70% inflation? They seem surviving very well. Right? Oil price a little bit. They seem surviving well in Turkey, right? Okay, B, are you ready?
You always on your again, right?
Huh?
You off and on again, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Yeah means you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I hope that today's sharing about the good news becoming better is great. Okay, love your sharing. Can you have a session to teach the young amateurs how to buy an S&P 500? All this. What's so difficult? Open up an account. Okay, if you are using CPF, open an account with endowers because they have the only monopoly. If you are not using CPF, using cash, go to your stockbroker and say that I want to register buying US stocks. Then you have to fill up some forms and things like that, and then you can just click and buy. That's it. Yeah, as simple as that. Okay. I think I'm right. Looks like not much recession. Yes, I don't think it's much recession. Yes, you CPF. Okay. Do you hold emerging market ETF or SGX index? STI index is the worst index on earth, to my opinion. One of the worst index on earth. Okay. Emerging market, I don't like to touch it because there's a lot of friction there. All right, cool. Okay. Yes. Hi, Michael. Good to see you. Okay. Yes. All right. Good. Okay. I hope today's session is useful for you. I hope the session is useful for you. It is indeed a good news becoming a better news. Okay. in my next talk, I want to turn off a little bit from stock market to look at CPF. The CPF annual report just came out. I saw, okay, from the numbers, and by the way, reading numbers is my tanjia. I saw certain insights I want to share with everybody, okay? A lot of Singaporeans are getting richer and richer with the CPF. And what you do right now when you're young and to your children right now will make a difference to whether they become rich or not. I saw a lot of young people with huge amount of CPF that they could, and they are all, a lot of them are inactive CPF members, which means that they actually don't contribute on CPF. There's only one reason why there's such huge amount is because their parents top up from them from young. Their parents may not be rich, because if you are rich, that's useless because there's a cap. Okay, yes. Do I hold any China ETF? No, I don't. Okay, China ETF I don't. Dangerous. Will CPF go up 5%? I think it was James Lim, Professor James Lim was cowpaying at Alvin Tan and say that in Parliament today or yesterday, and say that, hey, CPF need to go up by 2% more. Interest rate now so high. At least go up for 6 months. Okay, usually I'm a huge supporter of the government. You all know that. For once, I huge support this particular suggestion by the opposition party because I'll benefit. Okay, I know it won't happen. Okay, if the government increase at 2%, I will laugh. I will be very happy. Okay. All right. Okay. Buy S&P 500 children. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have got almost 1,000 people here. Wow. Okay. Yes. Okay, almost 1,000 people here. The next talk I have, I really want to teach you what other people are doing in the CPF, resulting in having big fat CPF right now. And the retirement are amazing. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the retirement are amazing. It's just like, just give money. Yeah. Frankly, is it visible to increase? Feasible? No. I don't think they'll give you that 2%. Okay, Kiki, you're very welcome. Okay, cool. So I got a whole table of Kate Spade bags here. Today is the last day of the Kate Spade promotion. The store manager said that's why I'm gonna hand it over to her. I'll do a CPF talk either or tomorrow cannot. Tomorrow is 7/7. 2 days later. Okay, 2 days later I'll do the CPF talk. Okay, yeah, exactly. You see, too much, right? When the whole interest rate went down to nearly zero, the government never decreased the interest rate. Now you say, oh, whole interest rate increase, I want to enjoy. What the hell? You take the upside and then avoid the downside. No class, right? Right? Yeah, it's like Mr. Lu. Wow, Lamia is free. Quickly, one big step. No, $20 on my face this morning. Yeah. Okay. Yes. No. James Lim was talking about opposition party. James Lim was talking about telling the government please increase interest by 2% for 6 months. So I don't think that's gonna happen now. Okay. Yes. Joanne, I already described that in our earlier talk about whether you use CPF to earn interest rate or S&P 500. Okay, I already said it. You know what? I'm going to talk about it in the next CPF talk. Okay. Yes. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. Good. All right. Good. Before this light go to 400, I'm going to end this show. End this show before I end up singing again. All right. Cool. All right. With this, I'll hand it over to B. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. I'm going to end it now. Thanks YouTube for joining us. Before you go, please give a like and click subscribe and follow. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. YouTube, and bye bye.